he has to try to understand English a little bit and to communicate with his mates. But yeah, Packard's good. And
Hi, Pep. Just on Jack, he's obviously not here today.
Yeah.
He picked up an injury yesterday.
No, apparently it's not much, but last 2 days didn't feel good. Discomfort, the training session, we trained. Last 2 days we trained with a lineup, with a start 11 and hit training, but the last 2 days, so especially yesterday, I know quite well his face was not good. I talked with the doctors, it was not fine, and that's why we don't want to take a risk. I think it's not a big issue, but could not be here.
Because he's one of the only senior players that played all the way through pre-season, but he went to America, he was still expecting to rely on him quite heavily for the next sort of 3 games before the international break while the other players get up to speed.
Yeah, it's a big small blow because I play all the season and did the rhythm, it was aggressive, and the third or fourth game was really, really good, and Jeremy was in holidays and just trained as well 2-3 days, and Savinho as well. So, but it's what it is. So during the season happened many times that, discomforts, injuries, and try to as late as possible. That's why we didn't want to take a risk that maybe against Chelsea we'll be ready, or I'm pretty sure Ipswich Town will be ready. And otherwise he's injured to now. This 3 weeks or month is out of the position.
Hi Pep. Savinho, obviously new to your team, but did really well for Girona last year. How has he looked in training in his first week? How's he settling
really good.
in?
So fast, is going both sides, playing right and left. For example, Jack just playing left, Oscar just can play right, Bernardo can play right, Phil can left and right, but Jeremy and Savinho can play on both sides. Sometimes when you need players who go to the byline, we can do natural side. So yeah, I think impact had been good, and he has to try to understand English a little bit and to communicate with his mates. But yeah, Packard's good, and last season in Girona was one of the best players of the league and important. And Mitchell, the manager from Girona, helped him a lot to grow up and do the player that we believe is a young players and a good transfer deal for the club. And yeah, really pleased.
One more, we will please at back in white.
Hi Pep. Obviously we talked about how well a lot of the wingers did today. How do you think Erling's relationship has been early on with Savinho, and obviously Oscar playing in today? Do you think he's adapted to what Savinho can bring, and how long will it take those to sort of learn
with Oscar know better. For even last season we're together playing Norway together as well. But Savinho will get it soon. He will understand it perfectly. I know many actions last season for Savinho, go to byline, cross to the near post, the far post, and Stuani, Dovic, strikers from Girona score a lot of goals. He's so fast in transition, so fast. He can do 30 or 40 games. I know can play every 3-4 days, so this is one of the details always we take a look, how reliable the player can be to play in every 3-4 days, otherwise cannot play in big teams because the demanding is like that, play every 3-4 days. And had the feeling that he's so strong to play regularly, so that's why a lot of games, a lot of minutes. Even Mateus make some glimpse that exactly he can be with the ball and his pace, because we don't have much longer squad and a lot of games, but everyone is going to help us.